I feel like it's kind of dark. It's like super rainy outside, by the way, so I'm trying to make it look nice in the video. I think there's like a good brightness. Alright, what's up guys? So we're gonna be doing another Q&A here. I usually used to do these on my Instagram stories, but I'm gonna move all of them onto here for now. Please leave a like if you enjoy the video, subscribe because there'll be more content to come. And honestly, for right now, I'm a little restricted on what I can post due to COVID and, you know, the gym restrictions and everything, so I'm gonna do my best I can. I plan to do a lot more like maybe cooking videos, like what I eat throughout the day, maybe like what I do outside of bodybuilding for you guys to get to know me better. But we're gonna make it work, we're gonna be creative, do what we can with what we got. Before we even start, I do want to say that I am now officially a Gymshark sponsored athlete. Thank you so much, Gymshark. I made the big announcement on my Instagram, which is Tilinca. Go follow me if you don't. But it's absolutely amazing to be part of such an amazing team. I have direct contact with the Gymshark team, and they're just super amazing and absolutely wonderful people to work with, and I would now consider my friends as well. And I'm super stoked to be part of the Gymshark, a Gymshark sponsored athlete. And this is just the start. Due to COVID, it's a little, again, restricted on what we can do together, but I'm confident that as things start to progress and reopen, that it's gonna be a great time, and I'm really excited. The questions I got off my Instagram, so let's just go through them. Jan and Wrong, who did you look up to during your transition? Honestly, the bodybuilders. I guess before I got into bodybuilding, it would have definitely been guys like Aiden Dowling, who I'm actually friends with now, which is totally crazy. I used to look up to him a lot, but he even himself was, and still is into fitness. So Aiden Dowling, Hunter Kuglis, who's actually a client of mine now, which is like absolutely insane how the world works. But yeah, I would say Aiden, Hunter Kuglis. I'm sorry, I'm definitely butchering your last name, Hunter. Who else? I also, honestly, not to sound cheesy, but I really look up to my mom. My mom has done pretty much everything for me in my life, and I wouldn't be where I am without her. And she's a very strong, hard-headed woman and very hardworking and the most passionate person I know. So definitely my mom too. Jennifer P. Campos asks, how much money a week do you spend on food? I go to Costco, and pretty much I'm on a meal plan right now, and I'm honestly pretty stingy with my money, and not for the sense that I don't like buying. I just don't like wasting money on things I don't need, so I pretty much just get what I need for my meals, and that's about it. So I would say about $150 a week, which I think is pretty good. I really just buy chicken breasts, beef, rice, if need be. So a lot of times I don't even need that, and potatoes. And a lot of times it's smaller things that I need to buy throughout the week, so vitamins, sugar-free, ketchup, mustard. It's the small condiments that you kind of go through faster, that I'm usually spending my money on more than the bulky stuff that I buy at Costco. So I would say roughly about $150 a week for food shopping specifically. There are gonna be questions in this Q&A that I've answered before, but I just feel like because more and more new people are new to my Instagram and my YouTube channel, I'm still gonna go through ones I feel that are pretty important, just in case you didn't see the other one. RepSacX asks, which technique did you have for top surgery? So pretty much, who was my top surgeon? Dr. Bartlett in Boston was my top surgeon, and I got that done when I was 16. Can't even say this properly, so I'm just gonna spell it out. TXSHA18 asks, do supplements ever make you feel nauseous after taking them? Not really, honestly. Only things that make me nauseous are super sweet things. I've never had the biggest sweet tooth, so anything like a really sweet pre-workout or intra-carb, stuff like that can make me nauseous. But no, supplements, I don't know if that's what you mean in the sense of supplements, because when I think of supplements I think of vitamins and pills and whatever, but those specifically no. But yeah, definitely pre-workouts and stuff have made me nauseous because either too many stimulants or just the flavor. Imperfection equals per, it's a very long name, but I'll put the first part of the username. Imperfections _equals_ per asks, how did you get your obliques to build up so your hips weren't visible? Your hips will always be visible, doesn't really matter what you do. It's also structure, how you're physically made, how your frame is built. There's so much you can do it unless you want to break your bone, which I don't advise you doing. Please don't do that. But honestly, you don't even want your obliques to be too thick, because then it's gonna make you have a very blocky waist, which you don't want. You want a small waist. So I would really recommend to really specifically train your lower abs, and then the rest is just dieting. And then when you diet, it'll your body will get rid of the fat around your hips, so it'll look smaller per se, but you can't just get rid of your hips like that. So really, I wouldn't actually advise building your obliques up too much. I would focus on the lower abs because your upper abs get worked up like a lot, indirectly. And then just diet. I know that's like a sucky answer, but that's the truth. Ryan.Gablat asks, what is your current workout split? So right now I'm doing legs, push, pull, rest day, then pull, and then push, rest day. So I train 3 days, rest day, 2 days, rest day. But my coach wants me to change over to like a body part split, so legs, chest, back, arms, delts kind of split. So that will be changing now. And something about me is like, I'm very mechanical in the way I function, so I'm a very black and white person. So I really put the trust in who I work with, so I don't just choose my coach and blindly. Like, I really feel like I need to trust them 150%, because if I do, I will follow everything they say like a machine, like a robot. I don't put any emotional, I don't make any emotional decisions in that aspect. Like, you tell me to do something, I will do it without blinking. So for me, if he tells me to train, change over to a body part split for recovery purposes, then I will. I will say that I've always been training legs once a week, and my legs are definitely a very dominant part of my physique, so that I think there's definitely some truth to that, to only training a muscle group once a week if you train it hard enough. So I definitely think I'm gonna try that and see how that goes, because if it's been working for my legs, it can hopefully work for the rest of my body. Monsieur_Gene_ asks, how often do you do cardio, and what's your favorite chosen exercise for it? My coach right now has me doing fasted cardio every day, 30 minutes. I like incline treadmill, but truthfully my favorite would be the Stairmaster. Just, I think you get the most bang for your buck, but I cannot fit a Stairmaster in my basement, and right now there's no gym open near me where I could go and do fasted Stairmaster, so incline treadmill it is. But I definitely do, those are my two go-to for sure, like year round. Unless Patrick told me to do something else, because if Patrick told me like go do bike, I would do bike. So that's what I've just been doing thus far. That may change in the future, and if it does, I'll let you know. Emilian7 asks, is it possible to gain muscle and weight and lose fat at the same time? Yes and no. I would definitely say that I've put on muscle while getting ready for my show, and at the same time, you can put on muscle and lose a lot of fat at the same time, but the amount of muscle you put on, I don't think will be optimal than if you did just like a standard lean bulk or bulk. So that being said, if you're new to bodybuilding or weightlifting in general, and it's under 6 months of training, then you can definitely put a lot of muscle on and lose fat, because your body's so not used to training that your body's gonna go through like a recomposition phase. So it really depends what stage and how much experience you have with weightlifting and bodybuilding for me to answer that question. Quesodolin asks, go to ab workouts. I keep it very simple. I like standing cable crunches, kneeling, lying cable crunches. I like decline crunches, weighted with like a plate. I'll hold a plate in my hand and like crunch. And then like decline oblique crunches, and then hanging leg raises. That's pretty much all I do for my abs. I don't like doing planks. It's just too time consuming for me. I know it sounds like bad, but that's the truth. And after my workout, I'm not trying to sit there for another 30 minutes to train abs. I'm there to just quickly hit them hard, hit them well, and then I need to eat immediately post workout. So for me, it's not optimal, so I keep it very basic, and I'll do usually 4 sets of 12 to 15 for abs. Carter Tree asks, are you bi? No, I'm straight. A Brew Leon asks, hardest component of bodybuilding to you? I would say getting in your own head. As bodybuilders, we're always our weight is always fluctuating a lot. So, you look super lean, and everyone will think you look crazy, but then you go step on the scale and oh my god, I'm so light. But then you'll go bulk, and you look so big in shirts, and the scale, you're wow, I'm weighing so much more. but then like you send your progress photos to your coach and you're like, oh my god, I'm not as lean as I was when I was, you know, in the summer. So it's honestly just getting in your own head, which I think that's when the point of self-respect comes in and passion for the sport comes in, and that you just have to love yourself either way, and you know, just respect the fact that it's part of the process. Dre Thumb asks, what are your favorite poses for like bodybuilding poses? I love front lat spread, and I'm starting to really love the most muscular front lat spread, most muscular. And if we're going like classic poses, I really like the leaning, it's like a side lunge with a double bicep. I think that's pretty epic. Elbow Wood asks, was tea a big factor in your back with, or was it mainly training? If so, how many sessions per week? Training. You're not gonna just inject testosterone and then boom, your back's big. That's not how it works. If that's how it works, everyone that took even HRT would be huge. For me, training back once to twice a week is optimal, or even just one full back day and then like back with push-ups a second day, maybe with another body part. So for the lats, I would say a lot of underhand movements is great because that'll hit the lower lat. How often do you take supplements, and any recommendations? My coach has me taking pretty much supplements every meal. I'm pretty sure most bodybuilders do that because there's like, for example, you have glucose disposal agents that you'll take with the meal that's very, you know, high in carb, low in fat, TUDCA, zinc, you know, fish oils. Like it's pretty much a whole day kind of thing, intra-workout, post-workout. I actually have a video I posted. I'll leave the link right here of my full day of, you know, supplements for you to watch. Rejucon_786 asks, what is your age and height? I am 19 and I am about like 5'4", 5'5". I don't really know the exact number, but in that range. Hilsons_Sue asks, arm inch? I have no idea, honestly. I've never measured it. I'll measure it when I feel like I'm really, really big. I'm like, wow, let me like measure my arm size. But I feel like I'm not there yet, so when the time comes, I will. _Sam_Carrie asks, any advice for someone who wants to start lifting but cannot do one pull-up or press-up? Start with pull down. So instead of pulling up, pull down. So most gyms have these available. I mean, it's a pretty standard thing, but if you're looking to train the back and you can't do pull-ups, start with pull-downs and then, you know, progressively overload, and at one point you will be, you know, pulling down your own body weight, and then from there you can try doing a pull-up or a chin-up, etc. X.977.x asks, calorie intake? I have no idea. I'm on a meal plan right now, and it's a lot of food, like a lot of food. So much that I've put about 10 pounds on in a week. I'm trying to be competitive in 212, so that being said, I really need to put a lot of size on. So, but I really don't know. I just follow my meal plan like a machine. Maybe in one video I'll sit and actually, like, you know, if I make a new full day of eating with the new meal plan, maybe I'll sit down at the end and really like do the math and let you know. Okay guys, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed it. I'll be definitely making more Q&As as you guys really enjoyed them on my Instagram story, but we're just gonna move them over to my YouTube channel from now. So, alright, bye guys.